Hello everybody, this is Dan or Crazy Bad Cuber, and today's video is very exciting for me. It is a big package of Angstrom products. So in here should be the polymer coated 3x3, the WAPO 2x2, and the 5x5 WuShuang from Angstrom Research. And I'm really excited for this because Angstrom is great and all the reviews online for this on the Cubicle's website are amazing. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and see how good they are. Got another layer here. All right, so in here we have the 2x2. We also have some lube. Okay, perfect. And then we have the stickerless 3x3 GTS2 polymer coated. This is the Angstrom version of this. Now I've already reviewed the polymer coated stuff that Chris Tran sent me, but apparently this is a little bit different. And this is the exact same thing, but in black. So that one was made for my collection. You can't actually get these in black, but I'll show you guys that anyways. And then in this one should be the 5x5. And yes, we have the 5x5. All right, guys, so I have three different cubes, because these are the same, to show you guys. And I am going to concentrate on the 5x5 today because that is the one that I'm most excited about, because I've tried Angstrom 3x3s already, 4x4, and now I want to try 5x5. I haven't tried a 2x2 yet, but that one is my least favorite out of all of these, but I'm sure this is going to be great. Anyway, so let's go ahead and unbox this 5x5. So it does come with a new stand. I like it when I get the clear stands, because when I do the rotation shots, I like it on a clear stand, but that'll work as well. All right, so let's go ahead and open this thing. All right, so I have heard this thing is absolutely amazing. So let's just get on with first turns and try it out. All right. So it's a little bit slow, a little bit gummy. Wow, those inner layers though. Those inner layers are really, really nice. The outer layers are a bit slow, and I believe that given some solves on this, it'll end up getting faster, just like the 4x4 did. But yeah, these inner layers are just unbelievably nice. So on the left here, I have the Cubicle Labs version of the WuShuang, which is my current main, and then the new Angstrom one here. And the inner layers on this one are really nice, but they're not quite as smooth as this one. But the outer layers on this one are really, really nice, and I hope that these ones are going to get even better. And I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. I just got to solve on it for a little while. So I'm looking at the Cubicle's website. Just so you guys know, if you ever want to read what other people say about this and not just my opinion, the link is always at the top of the description, and then you can scroll down and read reviews made by people who actually bought this as well. And there's only 2 on there for this right now, but the 2 are basically saying that they can't put this down. This is the best 5x5 ever. I've watched some other videos where people are like, wow, this thing is amazing. And so far, yes, it is amazing, but it's honestly not quite up to par to the Cubicle Labs one yet, but I am going to give it a few days and play with it and see if these outer layers, because these inner layers are fantastic. Best inner layers I've ever tried on a puzzle, hands down. Yeah. All right, so this comes in at a pretty hefty price tag of $74.99 US. So if you're a Canadian, that's going to be right around $100. So this is like a world kind of class speed cube, and but you know, with Angstrom products, you are getting what you pay for. They are very superior cubes to basically anything else that's out there. So I'm really, really excited for this thing, and I'm gonna go and solve on it for a bit. I'm gonna show you guys a solve, or maybe, I don't know how fast I am these days. I haven't really been timing myself. I've just been solving to get better. So maybe I'm good, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'll show you most of a solve, or 2 endings of a solve, I'm not sure. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go and play with this, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so I'm looking on the Cubicle's website under this product right now, and it seems that they use 4 lubes on this thing. They use a Traxxas 30K on the core, and then they use a combination of Angstrom Dignitas, Gravitas, and DNM 37 on the internals. And Dignitas and DNM 37 work really, really well together. It's one of the best, lube combinations that you can get. So I haven't broken this puzzle in, but that is the same thing that they used on the other Angstrom puzzles that I have. And after, a few days of breaking it in, it just really, really opens up. So that would probably be why. And DNM 37 is a water-based lubricant, sort of like Maru Lube, but it's Cubicle Labs version of like a Maru Lube, but it lasts way, way longer, but it doesn't last forever. So that's why if you buy this, it says that it will also come with a 3cc bottle of DNM 37. I'm also looking on here. Now I have a black version of this. You can get stickerless or black. If you want black, it is an extra $3 on top of the $74.99. I didn't know that, but I've seen that before on their website, and I think that's because they have to re-sticker it using whatever shades that you would want them to use, basically. But as far as this puzzle goes so far, I've only been on this thing for a few hours, and there is the outer layers were a bit sticky, a little bit slow, and that created a problem with the outer layers kind of like sticking to the internals. So when you do an outer layer turn, it takes the next layer with it. That's gone away. I'll go more in depth with that after this section. But as far as that, I'm not quite getting the same times I am on this that I do on the Cubicle Labs version, and that's just because this isn't broken in. So I'm really, really excited to see this, because I've yet to see a bad review on this puzzle, and I wouldn't even give one the way it is right now. This is an amazing puzzle. It's just not quite broken in yet, and that, like I said, that's common with Cubicle Labs and Angstrom products, with the type of lubes they use, that you really need to work it around and stuff. I don't know how much time they spent working these lubes around in the shop, but when you do it, it works great. Alright guys, so I've been playing with this thing for a few hours now, and I've done a lot of solves on it. At first, there was one big problem that I didn't really like, and I was hoping it was going to go away. And that's, you know how I said that the inner layers are much smoother than the outer layers, and that the outer layers are a bit sticky? Well, what would happen is sometimes I like to grip the cube sort of like this on my fingertips. Sometimes I do an over grip like that when I'm during certain algorithms and things like that. But sometimes I like to just grip on the outside. And so what would happen is I would turn a layer, and this one would go with it, because this one was more sticky than this one. And so I would accidentally do this like for the 3x3 stage, and it would go like that, and it wastes a lot of time. So at first my times were not great. I mean, I'm not great at 5x5 in general anyways. I think I'm good for where I'm at, really, but that did end up going away on all layers, which is really good. But I'm still not quite getting what I get on the Labs version, and I think that's just because this is not broken in yet. It's got the same stickers and everything. This is $10 more than the Cubicle Labs version, so it's really up to you at this point, without a full review, whether you think this one is worth $10 more than the Cubicle Labs. I will say that the inner slices are much better. The lube seems to be working around a lot more. I'll definitely compare this to the Cubicle Labs version when I do a full review on it. I just want to play with it for a little while longer, because it is an expensive cube, and I don't want to give you a recommendation or not after just a few hours. But I mean, I have absolutely no doubt that this puzzle is going to be my main. I just want to play with it a little while longer. I also want to find out if letting it sit for a while also makes it re-gum up, because that has been an issue with a lot of Cubicle Labs and also Angstrom stuff. After a while, it stops doing that, but I want to see how long it takes, and then obviously do a comparison between this and the other Cubicle Labs version, and let you guys know which one I think is better and which one I think you should get. And it is $75, but you can get it a bit cheaper if you use coupon code CrazyBagCuber at checkout. And if you guys wouldn't mind, please drop a like on this video. It helps this channel out. And subscribe with notifications on if you haven't. I know the bell icon is so stupid, I don't like it, but it helps people's channels out. I myself hate it, but I've started to use it on pretty much everything that I subscribe to help the channel out, because I understand how it is being a YouTuber. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.